Hey everybody, this is Gunhead70, and this is just a quick, I guess, work in progress video of some of the Gundam projects that I'm working on currently. One of which is obviously this is the 1:144 scale Gundam Strike Noir. I picked it up at a local hobby shop. I was just in there buying some paint. They had it, so I figured why not pick it up. I really do like the Strike Noir. I plan on buying the master grade version. Local hobby shop that I know one of the guys at, he's kind of holding one for me. Hopefully he'll give me a deal on it, but if he doesn't, that's alright. But I really do like the Strike Noir. I like the color scheme. This particular one is it's not done in white and black, because white and black didn't seem right to me. In a lot of pictures I've seen, it's either a gray. So instead of going white, I went with insignia white, which is a Tamiya color, which is just, a few shades darker than gray. I thought it was a nice contrast, so that's the color that I went with. But this video isn't so much about this one that I'm working on, because this one's just a straight out of the box build. There's been no modifications to it. In fact, the only things I have left to do to this are to paint the yellow parts, because they're still bare plastic, and then do some more panel lining. The one I want to talk about is this one. And this one is a modern take on the Strike Noir. Now, obviously, I've used the 00 in 1:144 scale. I'm going to be changing its colors and making a few slight modifications to the body sculpt. I'm probably going to trim down this little neck piece here. Haven't quite decided on that. I am using the Gundam Astria head sculpt. I'm using the larger V-fin on it, just because I think that I want to change it up. I don't want it to look like I just used the 00 body, so I'm changing that part. I don't know if I'm going to change any other things. I'd like to do something with the front skirt, but I haven't quite made a decision on what I'm going to do there. And also the side skirts, I want to modify those to put some holsters in there, because I like to store the weapons on the Gundam. As for the weapons, they are the handguns from the O Gundam. And all I did was I cut that top rail off. I added this little blade down here similar to the Cherubim Gundam. I believe it's the Cherubim Gundam has them, but I wanted a slightly bigger pistol. Not the Cherubims are kind of small, so I decided to go with something a little bit larger. Sorry about that. I was just looking at a box. As for the wings, on the back of the 00, basically they plug in the same way, except the ball joints aren't exactly the right ones. They don't fit. They're not an exact swap over. So I had some of the MSG joints. I believe they're from Kotobukiya, and I found some ones that worked. It's still a ball joint, but I found some ones that fit, and I just kind of sanded them down and stuck them in there, and they hold fine. They're nice and tight. They're not loose. Once I add, I'm gonna have to cover them up, because I don't want to add any paint in there, because then they'll be too tight, and then they might break. I also want to change the handles for the swords that the Strike Noir uses, and I might add on some color effects on the ends of the sword blades to give it more of a GN feel. I'm not sure. The only problem I'm running into right now is the placement of the GN drive, just to keep it in line with that whole 00 thing. It's obviously got to have one. It's got to have a power source. I mean, I could just eliminate it and say forget it, but I figure, you know, why not put it on. But obviously I'm not using the side mounted GN drives because those plug in where the Strike Noir's wings are. So I'm thinking of mounting, whoops, just knocked him over. I'm thinking of mounting the GN drive somewhere back here, and I had a couple of ideas. One idea was to use just a normal GN drive, make some type of back plate for that, and then just mount it back there, but that was similar to the Exia, and if that was the case I could have just, you know, used an Exia, I guess. But also something I was thinking of is this is the tailpiece for one of the GNX, I forgot which one. It's not the A-Laws, but it's from the GNX, and I was thinking about mounting it back there like that, and then making it so that it would swivel up and down. So you could swivel it down out of the way, move it up, and then just put a small GN drive in there somewhere. And I thought that might work. So that's it. Just a little update, work in progress. This is the current one that I'm working on. I probably going to be placing an order here pretty quick to Gundam Store and More. There's a couple other kits I'm looking at, and I wanted to order those, but I'll leave that for another time. That's it, and we'll see you soon.